Good morning. It's turned out nice again. It actually has out there, guys. It's turned out nice, but it's a little bit cold in the shade. Actually, it's colder inside than outside. So I have got the heater on up there. Now, I've not been around the last few days because I'm struggling with my eyes again, as you can probably see. Well, at least one of us can. So my eyes have been a bit really sore, and I've been putting all sorts in to try and fix the issue. They were okay when I went to England to see my boy, Rob, obviously. Some of you will know I went to see Rob. I think I went on Friday, came back Saturday. I was exhausted, guys. I hadn't been very well that week. I won't go into too much detail, but I wasn't very well at the concert either, to be honest with you. Went to see Madness in Birmingham. It was great to catch up with my son. But I was exhausted. On the Friday night, we didn't go out for a few sherbets or anything. We did go to a Wetherspoons, had a bite to it. I had one bottle, and I was like, oh, I can't. And we went back to the hotel room to kill a couple of hours. And honestly, at 6 o'clock, I was like, I could just stay in bed. So being unwell that week, the travelling, getting up early on the Friday for the flight, it was just too much. And then obviously we did go to the concert, as I said, and it was brilliant. It was a fabulous concert. The entire arena was sold out for Madness, which is incredible, really, when you think, how old the group is. But there's a lot of young people there, which is a credit to them. And then I had to be up and leave at, 7:15 the next morning. Now I say 7:15 because breakfast started at 7. There was no way I was going to miss my breakfast. And it was just, it was too much, really. But I got back and, I've not really done much, to be honest with you. Like I say, my eyes, you can see they're just so sore, and sitting in front of a computer and whatnot is probably not a good idea. But yeah, other than that, everything's fine. Today, what's on the agenda today? Well, first of all, I'm going to do, hang on, stop, rewind. If you're new to my channel, this is a morning briefing. This is where I catch up with the community and my friends. All right, so there's going to be nothing exciting in this video, I can assure you. So on the agenda today, I'm going to do the shout-outs acknowledgements. There's bound to be some from the last few days. It's probably going to take me a little bit of time to get through those because they'll be all over the place. We haven't had a live stream for a while. I'm not sure when we're going to have a live stream, but we do need to do that again. It's the same issue, really. I mean, I was sat at home last night. Normally, I would have had a live stream with you, but I just think my eyes would have been pretty bad. And the computer that I live stream from in an evening is quite a cheap monitor. So it's not the best on my eyes, to be honest with you. So I kind of avoided it, but I would love to have had a stream and caught up with you. So today I'm going to, I think we've got a mail stand email that I need to catch up with from 4 days ago, I think. I'm going to take a look at, other things that maybe in the media. I haven't really checked the Spanish media today. I'm looking for things to do with Canate, maybe FSG, with this looking at buying another club, which there are rumours, that Michael Edwards isn't happy that hasn't been achieved yet. So that's quite interesting to see what's going on that situation. I would love you to use this video to, give me some feedback or suggestions of things that you'd like me to get stuck into. Lewis Steele, the Daily Mail journalist, followed me on X yesterday, which is my personal account. We discuss quite a few articles from Lewis Steele because he does do a weekly column for the Mail. As I've said many times, he's a likeable lad. He's the new kid on the block, but not earth-shattering, news from him at the moment. Not that I don't think he particularly claims that, to be honest with you. But maybe in the future he will be, But he does, he does this weekly thing for the Mail, which I don't know. I actually find his columns quite interesting, but I don't find anything really new in them. But yeah, so he's following me now. What else have I got to tell you? I don't think there's a lot, really. Just my eyes are falling out my head, that's it, really. I'm going for my haircutting today, guys. So, we'll get that off today. I've got to go and do that this afternoon. I've got to go and do some some shopping this morning, as you do. Christmas. Oh, I'm sick of hearing about it. Aren't you? Christmas. Fucking Christmas. Yeah. Anyway, got to get my hair cut, and then, well, I can't say in this video because I never know who's watching my videos. But I have some other arrangements to deal with today that the person that it's concerning doesn't know about. All right, so I'll tell you tomorrow, but I can't mention it at the moment. Just because if they're watching my video, they'll work it out. So, and I don't want them to do that because I don't want them to know what I'm up to. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So it's just part of that Christmas thing, really. What about you? How are you? I feel like we haven't spoke for ages. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's Tuesday, isn't it? So it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, is that right? I tell you what, I've not heard a single Christmas song this year, and I bet those of you in the UK are going, you lucky bastard. I've not even driving home for Christmas, poor Chris Rea. Loved that song, love him or loved him as an artist as well. His song, "The Road to Hell," sorry, I changed to "The Road to Hull," because I'm from Scarborough, North Yorkshire, right? So the nearest hospital for serious, cancer, heart problems, etc., is Hull. So basically, if you get sent to Hull, the road to hell. Do you get what I'm saying? Road to hell, road to Hull. That Hull, that's my mum was over that way in hospital when she sadly passed away. So whenever I hear the road to hell, this is the road to Hull. Hull's a nice place though, or as people that way would call it, Hull. Drop the H. I've not heard a single Christmas song. "Stop the Cavalry" by Jonah Lewis, my favourite, by the way. Not heard any. Not seen a single Christmas advertisement because I don't watch television. I watch YouTube and Netflix. So I've managed to escape all of that. That's it. I've done anything really. But I went to see Rob, didn't I? Yeah, I went to see my boy. Which was great, very proud of him. But it wasn't one of our usual get-togethers. Usually we go live, as you guys will know. We go live when we meet up, and we get pretty tipsy. But no, we didn't do that on this trip, and we were both just at one point in the hotel room on our beds, just like that, and we went to Wetherspoons, we had something to eat, and we just sat opposite each other, we're not even talking. We were like, so. I don't know if that was just me rubbing off on him. It was still good to see him. I hadn't seen him for a year, so that was nice. I should get on with my acknowledgements, I guess. I'd like to make some videos for you. I've not been around much, so I really do need to get some content out to you guys. It's that time of year. I'm supposed to get paid today. They haven't paid me, so that's not good, is it? They usually pay me on the 23rd, 24th of the month. But with it being Christmas Eve tomorrow, what's going to happen on that front then? That's not good, is it? So, I did pay my tax though. My tax has gone through on was it the 20th? I can't remember. Cheery things, innit? Merry Christmas. Oh, I've got a good story to tell you about coming back, which I'll put on my other YouTube channel at some point, Duncan Oldham channel. The link's in the video description. About how it all kicked off at the airport when I was there coming back. It's quite a bit of drama, and I was caught up in it, to be honest with you. But because I was sticking up for somebody. It was basically to do with Ryanair, where they try and check the bags, make sure they're the right size and that. And they ended up saying, a passenger, and he was an old boy, they ended up saying, deny him from boarding, because he's just told me to fuck off, because they collared his bag. And he never said fuck off, he said rip off. And I was stood right at the front. If you know me, I'm always, the first on the plane and first off. I'm always at the front of the queue, right? I don't like fucking around, I'm off. So I was at the very front. So I was there where they're checking the bags and everything. And it was like, no, your bag's too big. And he was like, he turned around, he went, well, rip off. And the guy said, fuck off, don't let that man there in the brown jumper, don't let him board, he's not flying today. So I obviously stepped up and got involved. That's right. And then this big heavy came round as well. They called him up and they came, oh, you want to, hey, what a story that is, guy. I'd say, well, it's not that exciting. But the point is, someone was being badly done to. I'm not bothered about the size of his bag, that's not my business. But he never said, fuck off. He said it's a rip-off. So I stepped in. So you have to go and watch my other YouTube channel. Subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham, if you want to know what happened. There you go. That's as exciting as it gets, guys. I need to know what you thought of this game here. I need to know what you thought. I've had a few comments on that. I didn't see the game. My local team was playing. We won 3-2 away from home, top of the league going into the Christmas break here. We don't have a game till the 11th of January. It's really, really good. I enjoyed it. I did miss the Liverpool game, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of top flight football these days, as you know. But I'm going to show you a picture from the game the other day. 1 second, please. When I was in the airport, I saw some, some fancy biscuits and things, and I got some for the manager. That's the manager of our team, look. And I got that box there for the boss as a little Christmas gift. I like to do little things like that, put a smile on someone's face, So, that was it. So my team won. My other team won. I thought this was an important game, to be honest with you. I did. But everyone's saying to me, we might have won, but it was shocking, mate. It was shocking. So people not very happy about that. So I'm sorry if I'm off form a bit, but as you can see, my eyes are really, really causing me some problems. And I had this about a week ago, if you remember. Then it cleared up. It cleared up, and but it's come back again. I don't know if it's maybe the heaters, the dry air, if it's a bit of coldness outside. I went to that cup game the other week. I feel like I shouldn't have gone to that game because I wasn't well, but I didn't want to let everyone down, Anyway, let's get on with the acknowledgements. Let's see. Who have we got to thank? So it's been a while. So from my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham channel, I'm going to start with that one because I put some, vids on there of Rob and that on my journeys and that. I used them Meta glasses that Niall bought me, my good friend Niall, and they're quite good, I think, for them little vlogs and that when you're travelling and stuff. I don't like filming people without the consent. I mean, you're in a public place and everything, but it's still, I don't like doing it. But I did get some little vids for you, so if you want to go over to the Duncan Oldham channel, you'll be able to see my boy Rob and me and that. So from over there, the super thanks, it's the love heart under the videos. Colsa 71, thanks, got me a beer, top man, what a legend. I appreciate you. 17 hours ago, so still supporting me even though I haven't been around, which is incredible. Also, Tom Martu as well, thanks, couple of beers. Channel member over at the Duncan Oldham channel, which is called the Church of Dunk over there. If you'd like to come across, support the Church of Dunk, join the congregation, you can watch some extra bits and pieces. I don't put all my videos out publicly over there because I don't want everyone to know what I'm up to. All right? You guys, no problem. Like me genuine subscribers and me genuine haters, that's all right. But I mean, like, people that maybe were in my life at some point or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's the only way they've got to find out what's going on. Tom, thank you. Glenn Smith as well, another channel member over there, amazing. And he says, Dunk, have a fantastic 24 hours, mate. Good to see you up and about. Because I weren't sure if I was going to make that flight, I wasn't. The night before I had, because I'd had tummy problems. And the night before I had my meal, before I went to bed, I was like, please, you know what I mean? Like, please go, because I want to go and see my son. That's what Glenn's referring to there. And I appreciate you, Glenn. Thank you, my friend. And then It's going back, yeah, Sharon as well, sexy Sharon, hooray, as well. She supported that video. I appreciate you. Okay, that's it over there, all right? So what we're going to do now is come over here, back to cocktalk.tv. Hooray. Let's have a look. Do we have any support on this channel? How do I do it? Right, I'm going to press this. I'm good at pressing things, girls. I know where the buttons are, trust me. Super thanks. Let's have a look. 23 hours ago, Carl, my man Carl, he's a channel member on here. That's right. Again, these are super thanks. This is the love out under the videos. You know, if you spread the love, you know what I mean? I'll give you a shout out. How amazing is that? What a deal is that, eh? Carl, Schwat, channel member, thank you very much, my friend. And prior to that was Clive Mitchell. And I think that's it. That's going back 4 days. Clive Mitchell, before that, David Coleman. Chris Martin, keep the mail stand going. Dave Coleman, pop this in the beer kitty. Hope you feel better soon, pal. DKB. Chris Martin, keep the mail stand going. Philip Blanchard, I don't know if I've done these ones. I don't know if this was just on the day I went on the day before. Grab yourself a lemsip, pal, or failing that, a medicinal pint might work better. So Chris Martin, David Coleman, Philip, Clive Mitchell, all channel members on here. Mark the Legend, another one as well. Thank you, Mark. And Ruby before that. So, hey, guys, thanks, man. Listen, this is a very, very, very true statement I'm going to make. Without the support of the channel members and the super thanks or the super chats if it's a live stream, I can't do my videos because I can't exist financially. It's just the way it is. It's true, right? So if you love me vids, it's really important to support me if you're in a position to do so. There's other ways of supporting me that don't cost you nothing, right? Thumbsing up a video, leaving a comment, even if it's where are you? Don't get seen you for a while. I think, they're missing me. Do you know what I mean? Just puts a little smile on my chubby cheeks. That's all. And collectively, I think we've got a great community. I really do, guys. So thank you to those guys that I've just mentioned. Sunday stream. No, that's going back. We did Sunday stream. We must have done that. Is that how long it is since we've had a stream? Bloody hell. Okay. What I have to do now is check screenshots. Right? Sometimes I take a screenshot if something's come in. Here we go. For example, my good friend Alan Metcalf, our resident dancer. Sorry I didn't get to see you this year, Alan. I saw him last year. Lovely man. Merry Christmas. Don't get a bevy from hounds. A bevy from hounds? What does that mean? Hounds. Hound. I don't understand what that means. But I know you mean get a bevy. Thank you, Alan. You absolute legend. What else have we got? Is there anything else in on the? Oh, Henry the Hero. I know Henry the Hero supported me. Maybe I got a screenshot of that. I think I did. I think I've just found it. It's something about you. The screenshot's taken it, but it's blocked a little bit. I think it says something about here's to a winning bet for you, Christmas dinner and your beer fund. Henry is a hero. That's why I call him Henry the Hero. Henry is also a really, 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 really nice person. Everybody is that supports you. There's no doubt about that. Whether someone's thumbsing up a vid, watching your vids for the right reasons, lovely people. But sometimes I speak a little bit more to people, you know, because maybe they may email me or send me a private message, you know, and you get to learn a little bit about people, you know, what's going on in their life, the struggles they've had, or the positive and happy things they've had. And Henry is a lovely individual, I've got to be honest with you, and would be one of the first people that I looked after if I won the lottery. Now, unfortunately, I didn't win the Spanish lottery yesterday. It's the Navidad lottery, which is the biggest lottery in the world for the prize fund. But unfortunately, I didn't win it. So I can't look after you at the moment, Henry. But I promise you, my friend, when I do win the lottery, and I will take care of things for you. Now, I don't know if there's any more screenshots. I don't think so. So, what I can do is go to Revolut. Now, Revolut is... the Revolut link is in the video description. All right? Revolut is my beer kitty. I'll be honest with you, it's my beer kitty. The super chats, you know, the love heart under the video and things, that's like me. That's like paying me bills and everything. So in theory, I should be paid today. You would get your super chat money, your YouTube memberships. YouTube take 30%, but they provide a platform free, and that pays your bills. Like the heater that's on up there, for example. That's the reality. The Revolut has become my beer kitty. That's the one where, you know, what goes in there, I try to leave alone. It doesn't go in the bank, and I think it's like virtual. It's like you've not had it financially, if that makes sense. If it goes in your bank, you know, and you go, oh, I'm going out on Lash today, I'll take out 50 euros or whatever, you're probably thinking, sure, I shouldn't do that really, depending on the time of the month, right? With Revolut, it sort of like goes into a virtual account. It's on my phone. You can tap to pay, contactless, and it's like you're not spending it, if that makes sense. So my Revolut is my beer kitty. All right. So let's have a look. Let's see who's been in here. Now listen to this. Tang is here. Tang, what a legend. Hello, mate. This was from the 19th of December. Hello, mate. Get yourself and Rob a bevy or two. Tang. See what I mean, my peoples. Oh, man, that's so kind. Thank you, man. Thanks, Tang. I ain't seen Tang for a while. Whenever Tang buys a, what's it called? Super chat, you know, on a live stream, it always flashes up orange because the colour coded, right? The colour coded. So orange is a nice colour on a chat, on a super chat. I think it's like 10 to 20 or something like that. Tang is just a fucking cool person. But I don't see them very often on my streams. You know, someone like Henry, you'll see interact with most days, you know. But Niall, for example, we speak all day, every day, me and Niall. But then Tang, you don't see very often. But every time he drops in, he always supports me. Always, without fail. So I hope Tang's seeing this video. And I hope, Tang, you have an amazing Christmas with you and your family. Because you deserve it, my friend. Thank you for thinking of me. Watty, my man. He says, a tipple for Rob, not you, obviously. Oh, but it says obs. He's been trendy. Make sure you say hi from me, Watty. Rob's met Watty. Watty's fucking another hero that I met the other year. A tipple for Rob. In other words, you can't have a drink. Because I worked very well, was I? I was like, I'm not going to have a drink. You know. In fact, if you go over to the other channel, Duncan Oldham channel, you'll see the video where I tell Rob what he has sent you something for a drink. Carl, my friend Carl that I met out here. Carl's had some shit going on. Carl, I hope you're okay, my friend. And he says, put that towards a Christmas drink for you and Rob. Amazing. Melanie as well. This was just before I went away. Hope you can have a pint with your son. I had 1 pint, Melanie. And you got it from me. I had 1 pint. It was a bottle of, what's it called? Angry Orchard, is it something? Cider. Can I show you a picture? Let me show you a picture. Did I put it on my Instagram? I'm sure I did. Let's have a look. Yes. Look, there's my main man. Look, there he is. All grown up. Angry Orchard. I love that cider. I love it. But that was the only one I had. I got 2 bottles. But I struggled with this. I couldn't drink it. Was that off form? Crisp apple. Lovely, lovely drink, that. I reckon that's my favourite cider now. Bloody beautiful. And look, I did some videos. Look, these are like on my other channel. All right, on the Duncan Oldham channel. That's with them glasses. Yeah, hang on, I'm just waiting to get off and I didn't want to stare in his face. So that's with them glasses. They're super, super cool. That's me arriving in Birmingham and that, off to meet Rob, as you do. Try not to fall down and break my neck, obviously. And yeah, there's loads of little clips if you want to go over there, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and that's on my Instagram. And then we had Madness, of course, good old Suggs there. It was a great concert, guys. Truly amazing. Reminded me a lot of my grandparents and being a kid. I'm just thinking of our house. And then, look, this is the game the other night. Look at the travelling fans there. Look for that. That's Yotta, our main man centre-back. So, what a... there's Hector. Alejo, he scored that night in front of his family. They were there. His family came to see me. Well, they didn't come to see me, they came to see the son, but what I mean is they came to speak to me. Yeah, good time. Anyway, right, let's get back to the acknowledgements. Melanie, thank you. So nice. Look, people are lovely. I just need to switch round, because that's UK pounds. We need to go to euros now. Look at my eyes. Let's have a look. Now, I can tell you right now, that my boy Niall, he's amazing. I'm not going to go into detail. Niall's a great guy, very supportive of my YouTube channel, very supportive of me, my family. He's always asking, after my kids and everyone he can think of that's important in my life. He asks about I was, doing it, but it's just Niall's amazing. And honestly, I don't know. I manage sometimes about his support and. Let me just go through it. So now, I know you'll be watching, brother. I love you, man. You're top man. Right. I just need to... There's so many things on here. Let's have a look. Because obviously I went to England. Taxis, Ubers, things like that. Here we go. Keith B. Hope this covers a pint for you and Rob. Enjoy the concert. Incredible. See, and the other day I said to Niall, I said, I can't do it, I need to be streaming, or I need to work, I need to do my vids. And he went, you're not well, you need to chill, take some time out. I said, I can't afford to take time out, I've got to work, and he sent something over and he says, do as little as work as possible, try to take it easy. Amazing. Okay. I think I'm caught up now. If I've missed anybody, will you please let me know? It's super, super important to me. Okay? I think that's it, really. Oh, God, my eyes. So, I am going to, let me think. I've got a few things to do this morning, but I'm going to, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Remy's here. Can you hear him? Hello, Remy. Hello. Can you not get me... don't get me too mucky. So, I've got a few things to do this morning. I'm going to... Oh, here he is. Look, there he is, look. Hello. Yes, thank you. I've got to get my hair cut. Try and let myself look a bit presentable. So, please let me know how you're doing, what you're doing for Christmas. Are you going away anywhere? Are you like me, where you're like, oh, can't wait to this? It doesn't even fit. When I was going to say, can't wait till it's over, it don't feel like it started. I mean, don't get me wrong, in my living room, it looks like Santa's grotto, to be honest with you, but it's about as Christmassy as fucking, I don't know, the Antarctic? Does the Antarctic look Christmassy? Maybe it will with all that snow. Gonna get my hair cut, tidy up a little bit. Gotta fix my eyes. I don't know how to do it because I go to work, man, you know what I mean? So, falling to pieces, but I'll be all right. I'm not losing any weight either at the minute. That's gone to shit at the moment, to be honest with you. Just like plateaued. But I don't know if that's because I've been unwell. I think when you're unwell, you want carbs, I think. Bread and potatoes and stuff like that, Anyway, I'll stop moaning. I'm in a good mood, guys, to be honest with you. I'm all right, things are all right as can be. Honestly, I could do with a lottery win, as we all could. But I've got lovely little Remy here. He's just put his head on my hand. I'm holding the tripod, and he's just put his head on my hand. Yeah, lovely you, aren't you? No, I'm good, you know what I mean? I'm in a good place right now, I think. Things on my mind as usual, like we all have. Maybe you get that a bit more at Christmas. I did dream about my mum last night, to be honest with you. Yeah. Don't want to talk about that though. I don't get upset. But I guess I'd get away with it because I go, no, it's my eyes are sore, But no, I'm all right. I just, I can handle a bit of tummy ache and not being well, but my eyes, because you're constantly rubbing them. And I went to the opticians the other week. I've had them checked, guys. They didn't see anything. I just think maybe the air's a bit dry or something, But I've just not been on good form for a couple of weeks, with the tummy and travelling. I shouldn't have gone to England, really. I shouldn't have done. I was very uncomfortable, but I had to see my lad, And before that cup game, freezing cold, midweek, Wednesday night, I think it was, wasn't it? Shouldn't have gone to that. So I think I'm just a bit run down and that, But I'll be all right, you know what I mean? I'll be all right, Okay, I'll sign off. I do plan on being here tomorrow morning, all being well, for my morning briefings and things. And Christmas Day will be, it's no different to me. Do you know what? In the entire time I've done Cop Talk, which is almost 30 years, the best day of the year to work for me is Christmas Day. Can you believe that? It's like the one day where I can get caught up on emails and things that need doing because nobody bothers you. Everybody's, stuck with the families and stuff like that. But no, let me know what you're doing and stuff, yeah? And I'll be here as usual if there's out to talk about. But it's important that you comment this video and say, Dunk, have you seen this? Have you found anything that you'd like me to analyse? Me and Dave, I ain't spoke to Dave for ages. We need to do that, really. Yeah, have a lovely Christmas, guys, if you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate, have a lovely Christmas anyway. Definitely. If you're on your own, don't worry, this shit will soon pass. I know it's a time when you get emotional. I do. I think of people that are no longer around, and people that are in my life now don't seem to understand why I don't want to be a part of it all on Christmas Day. They'll say, come round, and so you go around and to someone, their mum's there or their dad's there or the family's there. Let's just say family, and you're there as a guest and you're very welcome and part of the family. But it's a reminder to me that my family is gone. Those days, when I was younger and my mum, my dad, my young kids, my kids will be doing stuff with their mum, and rightly so. And I do have family, but like my auntie and that, my uncle, but they've got their own families now, if that makes sense. Their own kids, grandkids and all that. And again, every year they'll say to me, yeah, you can't be out there on your own, They've been saying it for years. Will you get down, please? But it would be the same thing. I'd just sit there, and when they're all talking to the mum and that, I'd be thinking, I wish my mum was here. So for me, it's not a great day, to be honest with you. But I've got Remy. And I've got people here that love me very, very much. So I won't be on my own. But you don't forget. You don't forget. So I know some of you out there, trust me, I'm with you, all right? So just have a good fucking day, whatever you do, all right? And remember, I know some of you are a bit miserable, and I've been miserable too, right? And I still am a bit, right? Remember, if you're missing someone that's died or something like that, they wouldn't want you to be sad at Christmas. They wouldn't. You'd be making them sad. So put Only Fools and Horses on or something. I don't know. You can't go wrong with Only Fools and Horses on. And also think of the people that have passed away in life that would give anything to, have one more Christmas. So just try and keep your chins up. And then we've got New Year to look forward to. New Year, same shit, right? Love you guys. Listen, if you enjoyed the video, if you are with me, if you're one of my peoples, please thumbs up my video. Yes. Drop me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Tell me Merry Christmas. All right? Tell me what you're doing. Yeah, you're looking forward to it, you're dreading it. What are you doing? Tell me. If you haven't spoken to me for a while, I need you to touch base and tell me you're all right. All right? Now, if you want to get me a Christmas drink, there's a link in the video description to Revolut. All right? Winter's my shittest revenue, right? So if you want to support my channel and me and then there's a love art under the video called a super thanks, right? if you've enjoyed the year with me, there you go. A beer. I'd love a beer, but I don't know if I'd be able to see it at the moment. I think it'd be sat there like that, you know. But my Revolut is my kitty for the weekend, right? So on Saturday, I anticipate being out, right? So if you want to support me, my beer kit is non-existent right now. So yeah, Revolut is the way forward, guys. You know, it makes sense. Listen, I'm a grifter, right? You know what I mean? I like a beer, all right? Just not right this second because I can't fucking see. No, seriously, there's love out in the video if you want to support my channel, or there's 3 links in the video description. Choose which one you like. I like all of them, and I like you, all right? Okay, guys, have a great day. I'm going to see if I can find some content for you. Keep smiling. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.